Meanwhile, Nancy Pelosi is saying she is sure now we need, get a load of this, an outside independent commission, and this is besides this special counsel work that the former FBI Director Mark Mueller will be filling. So we have at least 2 committees pursuing this right now, 3 if you count Senate Intelligence. So you have them doing stuff. You're going to have Mueller doing stuff. She wants an independent commission. There are still calls for another outside body to handle this. She is responding to this fact that Rosenstein, the Deputy Attorney General, who still insisted today that if he had to do it all over again, he would fire Comey for his behavior, indicating that not good enough, that seemed to show a bias, I guess, and that this idea that we need still more investigative cooks in the kitchen stands. So she wants a commission to do that. But man, oh man, where's all this going? The former FBI counterintelligence agent, Asha Rangappa, I hope I'm saying that right.
Yes, you said it right.
Oh, thank goodness. But you're so polite, you wouldn't tell me if I didn't. But let me ask you about, first of all, Nancy Pelosi's request here, because it's getting pretty crowded now with these potential investigatory bodies. Where's this going?
So, Neil, I think that with the special counsel appointment, we have a chance to get this back on track. And I think her concern that the White House has the possibility to influence the special counsel are overblown. The special counsel is, the regulations in the Department of Justice are such that Rosenstein was assigned as the person to make this designation. And once he's made that designation, he can't interfere in the day-to-day operations of the special counsel. And if he refuses
wait a minute,
any
Asha,
kind...
just help me with my ignorance here. The Deputy Attorney General, Rosenstein, he appointed Mueller to this role, right? Apparently didn't run it by Jeff Sessions. I can understand that. He's kind of recused himself from this. Didn't run it by anyone at the White House. So who is Mueller accountable to?
So Mueller reports, technically speaking, to Rosenstein.
So that's what Nancy Pelosi is saying. That's not copacetic with her.
Well, she's not realizing that any major decisions that Rosenstein takes where he turns down requests from Mueller, say Mueller says, I need more resources, or I want to expand the scope of my inquiry. If Rosenstein says no, according to the Department of Justice regulations, he has to then turn around, notify Congress that he did that, and he has to explain to them why. So actually, Congress has more oversight in some ways in the special counsel regulations that are in place now than they did back in 1999 and before, when you used to have an independent prosecutor statute who had almost complete independence.
Where is all of this going? What's your best guess? I mean, I talked to a former independent prosecutor who was telling me earlier on, Mueller's work alone is going to take 12 to 18 months, which really gets you knee-deep into the middle of the midterm elections. That they try to avoid that, but it's probably unavoidable. Is it?
It probably is, Neil. So I think what's unique in this situation is that you basically have the combination of a counterintelligence investigation with potential criminal investigations that are coming out of it. And a counterintelligence investigation is typically quite long, it's extensive, it's deep, it involves sensitive methods and sources that take time to figure out. And Mueller's inquiry is going to be focused on the criminal side of it. So, you know, how his timeline is really going to depend on what's uncovered and whether it reaches some kind of criminal threshold that he chooses to prosecute or not. But the underlying investigation may go on for a while. So it's hard to say.
All right. Asha Rangappa, thank you very, very much.